One of the most menacing forces at 2 meters for more than a decade, Ryan Bailey took part in 4 Olympic Games for Team USA, claiming silver in '08. The Long Beach native enrolled at UC Irvine, a program that has become a launch pad for future Olympians, and in the late 1990s he joined the USA Water Polo men's national team, becoming a familiar face until 2013. Winner of gold medals at 4 Pan Am Games, the high water mark for Bailey came in '08 when the previously 9th-ranked USA squad shocked the world, claiming silver. Bailey added a FINA World League Silver medal to his resume and closed his career in 2013, helping the USA men qualify for the FINA World Championship. Away from Team USA, he was an international sought-after talent, capping up for a variety of clubs in Croatia, Russia, Greece, and Serbia. He stays involved in the game today, coaching, teaching clinics, and competing in Masters Water Polo for the Olympic Club.
Before I knew Ryan Bailey, the first time I ever met him was I was in high school. I tried out for the U.S. junior national team, and there's this big, massive coach on the deck with a full beard, just kind of looking down at everybody. And later I found out that not only was he not a coach, he was actually going to be one of my future teammates. And he was just bigger and stronger and more dominant than everybody else, even from day one. Once he was in the water, I think it was his movement that really surprised people the most and made them really have to honor and respect him wherever he was in the water.
Playing with Ryan is just unfair, right? Especially if you have any kind of talent. For me, it was amazing because he just creates so much space for you because he requires so much attention. I mean, teams have to literally plan their entire game strategy around Ryan. And in fact, throughout the years that I played with him, I would say the only successful game plan for Ryan was Ryan. If Ryan chose to have a bad game or let something get to him, that was the only way you were going to beat him. If he wanted to play well and could get through whatever adversity was in front of him, there's nobody literally that could stop him.
When he retired, all of a sudden we played our first World Championships, and I remember getting hit and just going like, this whole team, they're cheap shotting me. And it didn't register until after the game that now that Ryan's not on the team, everyone's cheap shotting me because he used to protect me back in the day by nailing them. But look, Ryan was simple. Show up, he's bigger, stronger than you, he's better than you, and that helps because that confidence, he goes in, you get him the ball, and he's gonna do something with it.
The one thing I love about Ryan is just his commitment to improving himself all the time. He did it as a player throughout his career, and he does that as a man, as a professional, as a worker, as a husband, as a father, and he continues to improve himself. And that's the fun part about Ryan is he's just become a tremendous human being in his age with the perspective that he's had and the growth that he's had over time.
Really one of the smartest guys. He goes through the practice, does whatever he needs to, but then you can sit there and have a conversation with him all night about politics, about food, whatever it may be. And he's always that guy that's going to be against what you say, but me and him would have meals and hang out a good amount, so I miss big bales.
He could literally drop in the pool right now after not being in the pool for 2 years and still go for 4 or 5 goals on you and still be the hardest center in the country to guard. I actually think if Ryan wanted to right now, he could probably make the next Olympic squad. It's just purely because he has his own family and he has a job and he has to move on with his life that he's retiring. But just the fact that we had him was a gift, and he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame for a million other reasons, but those are just a few.
These days, I attribute Ryan as one of the best people at keeping our friend group connected. He checks in more with me than anybody else, and that's just a testament. I think all of us fell in love with water polo here at UCI because of how big a part of our life it was and because the way Newland coached us. And water polo was kind of imprinted on our soul during those 4 years. And it's no different with Ryan. You know, he has a job, he has other things that he has to do to provide for his family, but he loves the aspect of being around water polo and being able to contribute back because of the value that he drew from it.
When you've played under that many coaches and in that many situations, water polo never leaves you. And you know, as successful as he is already in what his new career is, his willingness to give back and help on deck, and I see him all the time, and you know, me and him doing things together like the aquatic games and having him sit there with the kids. I mean, what an opportunity. The amount of time and effort and energy and passion that this guy's put into the sport throughout his years, there is no doubt that he deserves this. And you know, I hope to keep having him give back to the players because people in our country for sure, but around the world need to know who this guy is and what he's done. So congrats, Bales.